Every plan starts with blueprints. So, just as said in the intro, every plan or building has to start with blueprints, and that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. The blueprints for the Swamp Creep Haunted House for 2024. So, I will put a image up on the screen for you guys while I'm talking about it, and I have some notes and a printout of what you're going to be looking at down on a piece of paper for me to read off. Mine doesn't have the fancy pictures like yours does, but that's okay. So let's begin looking at the very spot where I guess this entire story is based out of, and that is the main middle section, which happens to be the lawn display section for this year. So this section is titled The Ritual, and it has Pumpkin Stalker, Lord Raven, the Goblin Thief, and it will have some skeletons and the Home Depot cauldron prop. So this section is kind of like the ritual or witchcraft that these people are taking place in, which is bringing the haunting events to the town of Fort Creed. So this kind of just sets the scene and gets you ready for what's about to happen. This is also going to be where the candy bowl is placed on Halloween night. Directly to the right of the ritual, we have the graveyard. This is a path that the, person who's going to go through the haunted house has to walk through in order to enter the haunted house itself. This is part of the story where the people that are performing witchcraft steal bodies to, worship or sacrifice. And this as well helps get the story going for the haunt. So I have right now the Gravedigger animatronic set to be placed right here, along with some tombstones and a custom jumping corpse prop or a custom jumping zombie arm prop that is still in the works. Expect a build video coming out for that shortly. So you enter the haunt itself. The haunt is composed of 4 different rooms. You will enter the bait shop. So this is going to be like the storefront of a bait shop with a fisherman zombie in the front of it. I already built this animatronic and uploaded the video to YouTube. Go check that video out as soon as you're done watching this one, because it is super cool. So you're going to walk by this, and there's just going to be the bait shop and some other things that I still am working on, and all this is subject to change. But the main, idea of it will stay the same. It's just smaller things that will be placed in these rooms might be a little different than I'm telling you in this video when it comes around to October. Then from the bait shop room, we are going to enter into the Swamp Creep fishing pier room. So this is pretty much going to be a fishing pier room, as the name suggests, with the Home Depot fishermen for the 2023 Halloween season. And then on the back wall, there is going to be a pretty cool scare zone feature, which I'm going to be working on. It's going to be pretty much a fake wall, and behind that fake wall, there's a gap where multiple scare actors technically could be hiding to jump out and scare you, but with what I've got going right now, there's probably just going to be one scare actor jumping out and scaring you at this time. Then after that, we are going to move to the Swamp Creep room. So this is the official Swamp Creep room, itself. And in here, there's going to be zombie animatronics, fishman animatronics, and scare actors. So the zombies are in here because it is supposed to represent the dead people coming back to life from these rituals gone wrong, and the fish people will be a consequence of the rituals going wrong as well, where the fish are mutated to these horrifying creatures. After you manage to escape that room, you'll finally enter the Swamp Creep Woods. In this room, I will have the Home Depot 2023 Marsh Monster animatronic, a few fake trees that I'll be working on, and some more scare actors. Overall, I think that this room is going to be the most challenging to build because I have to put all of these trees in here. I am also going to work on some hanging pool noodle vines that you have to push through in order to get through this room. And one of the trees, I'm going to try to make a drop-down panel so that way you could drop the front of the tree down and a scare actor could get a good jump scare. Then, once you exit the Swamp Creep Woods, you will have officially exited the Swamp Creep Haunted House. From here, you will walk past what I'm calling Spider Valley right now. It is still up in the air on what this is actually going to be. I have not determined what I want this to be yet, but this is just going to have the jumping spider props, a bunch of spider webs, and a few skeletons added in. I also might make it so that way in order to get to the candy bowl, you have to go through the entire haunt itself, then go through Spider Valley and get jump scared by a jumping spider by Spirit Halloween right before you could get your candy. I'm not sure if this is officially how it's going to go. Like I said earlier in this video, everything is indeed subject to change, so keep that in mind. Overall, I think that this is a pretty decent plan and pretty well established. I hopefully will have 3 scare actors for everything, 2 of them which are secured, being myself and my brother, but I don't know what will happen. He might get busy and not be able to help out, but I do have a few backups that may be able to help out as well with the haunt. Overall, I don't really know what the walls are going to be built out of fully. I was going to use a giant easy up type of structure that I was going to purchase, but I might opt into building the walls myself. I'm not sure still if I'm going to do that or if I'm just going to purchase the giant easy up. Either way, pretty much the structure will be built the same way. For rooms, I will just use tarp and rope to hang down and some wood fencing that is like not being used and old, because it'll add to the old swampish theme, I guess, being old dirty wood, and it'll blend in with the bait shop very well. I think that this is going to be very fun and an amazing year. Let me know what you think in the comment down below, and as always, make sure to stay spooky.